Hello friends, welcome to Gosuchat, an exclusive chat stories by Gosumag 2020. This time we have with us very cheerful and inspiring personality, international badminton player Shrishti Jupudi. Besides achieving numerous achievements at state and national tournaments, she also participated in Asian Junior Championships 2018 held in Indonesia and Dutch Junior Championship 2018. She also represented India in the 2017 and 18 World Junior Championships. The inspirational story of her life and struggle was also recently featured on the official Humans of Bombay. So let's start interview
Hey
by
Shrishti, I'm
Kasturi
Kasturi. I will be
Ghate.
taking your interview today. So let's start from the very beginning of your journey, your childhood. Who was your source of motivation, your idol?
Okay, so childhood, I think everybody's childhood must be fun and spontaneous and very energetic, just like it was for me. And I was a very active kid while I was young, and um, and that's how my parents put me into the sport when I was around 8 years old. And since I was at home, not with not much of exposure and experience, I think my family was always my motivation, will be my motivation always.
How did they feel when you took up badminton as a profession?
Actually, continuing with the first answer, my mom is actually an international badminton player herself. She's represented our country at the World Championships too.
Wow, really
So
great, amazing.
thank you. I will let her know. So when I was 8 years old, my parents put me into a badminton summer camp. And the second I held the racket, I said, yes, this is it. I know this is where my journey will be. And ever since then, I've put in about 8 to 10 hours every day for about over a decade. So if you want to answer the question, yes, my family are sports enthusiasts. Um, they have always been so supportive, and they've always encouraged me to do whatever I can. And my mom is basically my motivation towards the sport. But along the way, my family has become my backbone and my pillar.
So you received training from Gopi Chand sir. You received one-on-one training from him, right? What was that experience like?
uh, it is hands down the best. I was very lucky enough, and it was an honor for me to, train under him. Uh, I had the opportunity. I was lucky enough to train under him. He is the definition of, he practices what he preaches, and he does more than that. And I've the discipline and the characteristics he uh, shows, he does, is commendable. He's always the first one, to come to the academy, and last one to leave the academy, until unless he has meetings and all. But he's always so sincere and committed to what he is doing. I mean, there's so much that people can learn from him. They have to learn from him, because I've learned so much under him, and I'm lucky enough to be trained under him.
So what was your experience like traveling to various places for matches?
Uh, Traveling around the world, yes, that's something that not many people have the opportunity to do it, but I've done it. And badminton gave me the opportunity to do it. Yes, I was very lucky enough. I've met so many people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. And you, uh, when you travel so much, I think I've traveled out of 30 states, I've traveled around 20 states. I know the kind of people where they come from. They come with such passion, and you yourself are a badminton player. You people come from such passion and such competitive, spirit, and it's such so nice to meet everybody all around the country. Such wonderful friends all over the country. In fact, my best friend is from Pune. So I was lucky enough to experience such expo. I've got such exposure and experiences from all around the world and the country.
So what was the difference that you felt playing at national and international level? The difference in pressure, the difference in the audience?
See, nationals, see, with having 1.3 billion population in India, and badminton is booming. So it is so competitive, and I've experienced from my low stage to the highest stages, so I know how much the competition is. And yes, it is
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, it is hard, and you come to a level, and then finally when I came to a good level, I started winning tournaments. I got to go to world championships, the Asian championships, and then I got to experience the world level competition. And I must tell you, there is so much competition.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, people come from China, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Korea. They're so talented, and they have their own unique style. So I get to watch these matches and then go back to my academy and practice those styles and those tricks and skills. So yes, there is a lot of difference between national and international, but all throughout, they've always been my learnings. I've always learned so much from it, and that experience is out of the world. I can't
Yes.
describe in words. You would know.
Even even getting to watch these matches is like really important and it helps a lot, right?
Right. It does help. And I always carried a, camera, so that when I play against people, I know what my uh, mistakes were, or what my good points were, where I'm strong and where my weaknesses are. So that really helped me. And then when I recorded international matches, it even helped me more. Uh,
Great.
yeah. So these are all learnings.
After such great success in the sport, why exactly did you quit badminton?
It's a good question. So I think, I've been in the sport for over a decade, like I said, and from
Yeah.
8 years to, I think, 18 years. So, and overall, I've been in the one of the best academies in the world, and being under Gopi sir, being under the top coaches, in top coaches, I have learned so much, like discipline, hard work, commitment, pressure management. Uh, it has built me not only just physically but also mentally, so that I can do so much, and I've learned so many characteristics that normal students didn't. And
Yeah.
I thought, with these character I think with these characteristics, I thought I could do a lot more than the sport of badminton. And I always wanted to make it to the Ivy leagues like
Wow.
Harvard, Stanford.
Wow. Really
So
great.
so what I thought is, take my learnings, put them to use, and to influence and impact people in socially. And I'm a very genuine person. I always wanted to help, but badminton is such a competitive sport, you don't get to do that. So I thought that was this side of me that was missing. So yeah, I took a step when I was India number one. I quit actually, and I went to the social path.
Wow.
And
Really
yeah,
great daring thing that you did.
my mom wasn't so happy though, because she's like, "Oh, you put in 10 years of your life, and then suddenly you can't just quit. Please don't."
So now being a part of the world of social influencing and modeling, do you think that the ad world gives more credit to looks than achievements?
See, I can't comment on that, but all I can say is I think Kylie Jenner has more followers than Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is, maybe, I don't know, but but there are people who will encourage you for your achievement, who will motivate you for your achievements. I think I've taken lockdown as an advantage, to reach out to global organization with my credentials. Like I said, I left the sport, right? And I am the youth ambassador of Habitat for Humanity. That's one of the top
Yeah.
four non-profitable organizations in the world. And they saw my credentials as an achievement, as a learning, and they said, yes, why not come to us and be the youth ambassador and influence and impact people. So there are people who really admire you for what you are, other than your looks.
After having so much of success as a badminton player, then an influencer, what are your future plans? You said you were more interested in the academic fields. So, where do you see yourself in the next 3, 5 years?
Yes, my first step, getting out of badminton and putting my step into the world was and is youth ambassador of Habitat for Humanity. So uh, I want to be a social changer. I want people to, see that there's a lot more than yourself. There are so many other people in this world who need that help. And Habitat for Humanity is helping people get homes for the under the pyramid line, and for the for the needed. And this is just housing, but people need water, good sanitation, food, uh, so many things, the SDGs, if you name them. um, so I want just people to look for them and social change. So I'm hoping I will be one day, and in 5 years I hope I take a step in at Harvard to do a lot more.
The career paths that you have chosen throughout your life have definitely been roads less trodden. So, taking lessons from your journey, your struggles, what is your advice to youngsters who might want to spread their wings in such unconventional careers as well?
uh, like I said, my message to the youngsters and the youth would be, gain knowledge, gain the exposure, gain the experiences. Everything's on the net now, everything's virtual now. So gain everything you can, but do what you love. But let's try and contribute to the world, because it is us who can change the world. It is us who can do wonders in the world, because with our IQ that's growing, it's crazy. So let's contribute to the world and let's shape up the world.
Listening to your advice, I think you're going to make a really great influencer and make a real difference in the society. Now we come to the end of this question and answer session.